Well, hello, everybody. I am Melissa Coombs, and I am the crazy lady who's been doing this Walton feed order for over 23 years. I can't believe we've been doing this for so long together, but it has been a good run, and I'm excited about this 2022 spring order that we've got going on right now that we're about to start. And I just wanted to explain the order to you. Sometimes people would rather have a video explaining it than having to read all the information. So let's get going. I'll try to be brief. I'm not really great at that, but I will try to be brief and explain everything to you. First of all, I wanted to let you know that we do have a Walton Feed group order page on a group page on Facebook if you happen to be on Facebook. And that is a place where you can quickly download the files. So you know what a Facebook group page looks like. There's lots of different posts. And usually that's on the discussion tab. But if you'll just go over to files, you can scoot over to files. And this is where I'm going to upload the new forms. There will be a printable Walton feed list and then the Excel list. And then there's going to be a list called What Should I Store a Handout? So I'll explain that in a minute, but this is where you find it. You can just click on it and download it to your computer and then save it where you know where it is on your computer. And that's just an easy way. You can also email me. There's a way you can send me an email. There's also a way, a post somewhere here on the Facebook page. It looks like this. It's on the featured where you can just quickly add your email address to my email list and I will send you everything that you need. So I just wanted to explain that so there's an easy way that you can get the information. So let's hop over to the actual Excel spreadsheet. This is the price list, and I wanted to go over this information with you, okay? So Walton Feed is where we get our food from. We do ordering from Walton Feed. They're also known as Rainy Day Foods. They changed their name a couple of years back, but we still keep calling them Walton Feed because that's what we've been doing for so long. Anyway, but just know the names are the same to me. They're one of the most well-known providers of dehydrated foods, beans, grains, honey, and other preparedness and food storage supplies. So I've been coordinating these large group orders from them for over 23 years through all kinds of crazy economic and world and environmental issues. And I'm just going to keep doing it, even through a world pandemic and just the plain craziness that we live through. So I'm just going to keep doing it till I can't do it anymore. So they've been a wonderful company to work with throughout all these years. And we order such large quantities that we're able to receive a discount on their products and get discounted shipping rates. So if you're interested, please help spread the word about our order. Anybody can participate in this order, and we have deliveries everywhere. Just so you know that you can order as little or as much as you'd like. Just because it's a big group order doesn't mean you have to order a lot. They do offer food in 5-gallon super pails, which is a 5-gallon bucket with the food sealed in a Mylar bag tucked down into that bucket. So that's what a super pail is. They also have bulk bags and boxes like a 25-pound bag of beans or a 50-pound bag of flour. They have number 10 cans, and most of you know what that looks like. It's about the size of a gallon. And then they have the smaller cans, which are called the number 2.5 cans. Those are about roughly the size of a quart, just to give you an estimation. So where will this food be delivered? Well, we have deliveries wherever we have orders. So I don't want you to worry about that, but I wanted to provide you with a list of like some recent areas where we have had deliveries. So here is a big long list of all of that. Let me just go back up, make sure I don't miss anything that I'm supposed to tell you. Yes, if you want to start a group in your area, please contact me and just let me know, or just start. Okay, you can just start a group in your area just by spreading the word, gathering in the orders, and then turning them into me, and we will have a delivery. It is best if you have a 500-pound minimum order, because I know that the shipping rates work into the pricing structure that I have created on our spreadsheet. Okay, so it's best to have a 500-pound order, but if you cannot do that, just turn the order in anyway. Sometimes orders get grouped together, or we work it out. I've never had a problem getting food to people, so just do that. Also, you may notice that Iowa and Minnesota have a group leader. She's a group leader listed. She is their area coordinator. Well, they were a separate group that's been running on their own for about 20 something years. And they've joined our group, and they use the same spreadsheet. So we just did a little highlight for them so that when she sends this out, her people will know that they're supposed to turn their order into her. Okay, so these are all the groups that I know of for sure as we begin this order. More groups will be formed. This order spreads all over the place, and I have new groups every time. If you do not know who your group leader is, turn your order into me, and I will group the orders accordingly. I really would love if you would just spread the word in your area, or have somebody be a group leader for your area. And it makes it easier when I have that, but I will happily take all the individual orders and then organize them into deliveries. That's fine with me. Let's see. Okay, Facebook group. I've already told you about that. We do have a Facebook group and there's a link to it. When are the deadlines? When is all this due? Well, the deadline to turn your order into your group leader or to me is April the 9th. I know that doesn't give a ton of time. It gives a little over a month, maybe 5 or 6 weeks. I think 5 weeks. But that we have got to do it. There's the world is crazy, and I want to stick to that date. I actually pray over these dates, and that's the date that I have felt very strongly that we should have as our deadline. So turn your order into your group leader or to me by April the 9th. And then group leaders have an extra week to get stuff to me. So April 16th is group leader deadline. And then all money must be turned into me by April the 23rd. And if you have a group leader and they are giving you different deadline dates for your money or for your order, please just follow whatever they say and help them out as they get their order ready to turn into me. And if you please be prompt, I'm not going to delay this order and wait on people. I usually do a last call, but I try to be flexible and remind people and help people, but I really want to stick to these deadline dates. And if you totally miss it, then you're going to have to wait till the fall, because that's when we'll do the next order. We do it twice a year, once in the spring and once in the fall. Okay, so these orders will be shipped LTL or freight is what it's called, by a shipping company or come on a semi truck that Walton Feed will put together. That will depend on the size of the group orders and what the entire group order looks like. So I look at the order from one huge, big, giant puzzle, and I put the little pieces together, and then I decide what is the best way. Walton Feed and I actually decide together what is the best way to get the orders to everyone. And so if we have really massive orders and we can fill up an entire truckload, then we will do that. Otherwise, we will have the orders come LTL or freight. It's kind of like UPS freight. It comes on like a box truck and delivers to your house or whatever. So the last couple of orders that we've had group orders that have been delivered to a group leader's home, and then people would come and just pick up from the home. And the orders haven't been overwhelming and large. I try to keep the orders kind of small, going to group leaders' homes. So it's really not overwhelming, but I just wanted you to know kind of how it works. And, you'll get more information about your particular order once it all gets turned in, but it's not stressful and it will work out. Okay. No stress. And I always make sure you don't drive very far. I try to get the food as close to you as possible. I think this last time, most people were within 30 minutes of their delivery location, if not less, maybe 20 minutes of their delivery location. So it works out, and it's not a stressful thing. I love doing this order, and I try to make it as easy for you as possible. How long does it take to receive this order? Well, with the past order that I turned in, actually the past 2 orders I've turned in, as soon as I turned in the order, within 24 hours, they were already shipping some of our smaller orders, which is amazing. And then we received, not received, but within like 4 to 5 weeks, almost everything was shipped. And that might have taken another week, sometimes 2, for it actually to arrive, but it doesn't take long. And at this point, as I make this video, they are not backed up and they are not delayed in their shipping. So let's cross our fingers and pray and hope that continues. Okay, here's a couple of important notices that I have to just put on there for just in case. All prices include shipping. So just remember, we get a discount from Walton Feed's prices on their website, and we get that discounted shipping. So the prices that I put on my price list already include the shipping. We get discounted prices and the group shipping. So don't forget that. The prices on my spreadsheet are the final shipped price. But then I have to write this. Prices are subject to change without notice. With shipping prices and commodity prices being so unstable right now, we reserve the right to cancel orders and refund the money, or give the option for the person ordering to pay extra to receive the food. I had to add that. This has never happened before in the 23 years that I have been doing this order with Walton Feed, but I have to include this notice because we live in crazy times. And I feel like this would be an extreme circumstance, and I do not expect this to happen, but I just have to write it in there. So, just to kind of be safe, just so people are aware. Like, I do the best that I can. I'm just a group leader and doing the best that I can to make sure this all happens correctly, and that you get a good discount, and it's a win-win for everybody. Sometimes there are a few items that may be out of stock or simply not available when our orders are shipped. You will get a refund or sometimes a replacement, depending on what the circumstance is, for anything that you do not receive from Walton Feed. You or your group leader will need to report to me if anything was missing or damaged right away. If you wait more than 2 weeks, neither Walton Feed nor I will be responsible to refund or replace your items. If you're a group leader, I will make sure you have proper instructions on all of that as your order is being delivered. But just know that occasionally there may be a few things that are out of stock. I think last time I had to refund some eggs because now they're no longer carrying that, but it's very rare. Like, I can't say it's rare. It's rare for them to have many items. I think on the last 2 to 3 orders, we've only had maybe like 3 products overall that had to be refunded. I'm desperately trying to turn my phone down and it's not turning down. There I go. Okay, so Walton Feed also has a disclaimer about their buckets when they ship them across the country to a different elevation. Sometimes they can like sink in a little bit, and that's really not a problem. The food is not compromised. It's just because of air pressure. The food is not compromised because the food is sealed in a Mylar bag. You can open up the bucket and reshape the bucket and then put the lid back on. It doesn't compromise the food at all. Just know that that happens, especially with lightweight products like, I don't know, hash brown potatoes or something really lightweight. That does happen occasionally. And I just wanted to put that there for y'all to know that. Occasionally the product weight will change slightly due to a new supplier of a specific item. So like one person's dehydrated broccoli might weigh different amount than another supplier's dehydrated broccoli, like per cup. I don't know, per number 10 can. You know what I'm trying to say. I just want you to be aware that every once in a while, there might be a difference between the ounces listed on the can. My phone is going crazy. I'm throwing it over there. Okay. The ounces on the can might be slightly different. Sometimes it's just me making a mistake, or that Walton Feed has altered it a little bit. This is still the correct item and the correct amount of product. Sometimes it can just be a typo. I will not reimburse you for an ounce of the product. No, and I also won't ask you to pay extra if you get an ounce more than you thought you were going to get. This is a rare occurrence, but I need to just mention it because there are those people out there who check the ounces. And I try to be really accurate, but sometimes there's just going to be a mistake. But just know you're getting the right product and the right amount of product. So how to turn in an order? Well, you'll click the red order form tab down here. Do you see this down here at the bottom? You click that, and that gives you the order form, the price list. And I'll just explain that to you in just a second. Let's go down to payment options. So just know that you can write a check to me or your group leader, whatever your group leader says, follow their instruction. And there's information there about that. You can pay by PayPal. You can pay by Zelle. Or you can use a credit card or a debit card through PayPal. Like, I don't have a way to process credit card payments. So you need to just figure that out through PayPal or whatever way you want to. But I don't have a way to run the credit cards. Okay. I think PayPal will charge you a fee. Let me just remind you, if you pay me through PayPal, I said, make sure that you click like sending to a friend or personal or whatever it is that you may see, because I do not want to be charged a fee. And I don't want to pay taxes on your order amount. So if you do send it to me with a fee involved, I will refund it to you and have you send the order again the correct way so that I am not charged a fee and I don't receive the amount on a 1099. So I have to pay taxes on it. Okay. I am the money gatherer. I'm a group order person, just gathering in the orders and the money, and I send it to Walton Feed. And so this money is not for me, it is for Walton Feed. And I just want to make sure that I am not charged a fee as you send your payment. Okay. And I've already mentioned Zelle and then Venmo. Just a quick note about Venmo. I do have Venmo, but they have a very strict user agreement, and I do not want to use them. If you really are desperate about that, about wanting to use Venmo for some reason, contact me and let me know, and I'll let you pay that way. But they can seize the money and freeze my account if they want to, thinking that you're paying for goods and services. So just follow the instructions there. Okay, group leaders. If you want to be a group leader for your area, let me know, or just start an order. And I do give examples there of like, what do you need to do if you're a group leader? Well, you help spread the word about the order in your area. You gather orders from individuals by email and spreadsheets, and then you compile them onto one master spreadsheet. Just copy and paste each order onto the spreadsheet. Do not manually type everything in. It takes so much time, and everybody always makes mistakes when they do that. It is rare if they've manually typed them in that they have a 100% correct spreadsheet and didn't make any mistakes. So if you need the password to unlock the spreadsheet, just contact me. I freely give that out, but I don't want to, I do lock the spreadsheet. It keeps people from messing up all the formulas. So you also help make sure everyone in the group has sent payment to me. You just kind of help watch over that. I help with this, and we work easily with each other, but it's so nice when the group leader does help make sure of that. You're also the point person to receive all communications and updates for your group, and you share them with the group. And many times, if you fill out the spreadsheet with their information, I have their information, and I will happily, share my emails with them too about the group order. So it's really easy. You also help coordinate and manage delivery. You make sure everybody knows about delivery, and sometimes you receive the order at your place. Sometimes you can, find somewhere else to receive it, or someone else's home, but you're just kind of the point person, and you let me know if there's any missing items or anything needed for a refund. Okay, it's very easy. Now let's go discuss below. I added a few tabs and I'm pretty excited about it, so I want to show this to you. The green ordering information tab is the one that we're reading right now. If you click the red tab, this is the price list, where you order by typing your contact information and quantity. So I just clicked it, and this is what it looks like. All you do is type your name right there. Just type right over it like this. You just type your name right on top of it. Okay, it's very, very, very easy to do that. And you fill out your information right there, and then you just type in your quantities, what you want. And as you do that, it adds up your amounts at the bottom. Ooh, lots and lots and lots and lots of items, but it gives you a total right there. It also gives you a total at the top. So I just wanted you to know that's all you do. It's so simple. You have this order form saved on your computer. You open it up, you type in your info, you type in your quantities, you click save again, and then you open up an email and you send it to me. You attach it to an email and send it to me. That's all you have to do. It's very simple. I also will have, if you don't have Excel on your computer, I also will have this in a Google Sheets form where you can go to Google Drive and just download it or open it up, and then you can save it and send it to me that way too. It's very easy. Okay. And just so you know, look at these headings. I want to make sure you see the headings. See these little gray headings like yeast and dough enhancers and emergency supplies. It goes through freeze-dried products, Mountain House freeze-dried products, water storage, paper bags and boxes. And then you go down and you see honey and molasses, 5-gallon buckets, number 10 cans. So just notice that there's different sections. Now, what is this blue tab? It is the extra items page. So Walton Feed has like 15 million products on their website, and I cannot possibly put them all in this spreadsheet. So I put all of the main things that people order, you know, things that are really obscure that nobody in their right mind. Okay, that's probably a little dramatic, but a little obscure, like a bucket of tomato powder that costs, you know, $1,000, whatever, and it's going to go hard before you use it. That doesn't make any sense to purchase. They probably have it on their spreadsheet, but nobody would ever buy that. So I don't put it on there. So, but if by chance you see something on their website that you would like to order, you can ask me, give me the item number and tell me what it is, and I will tell you the shipped price, and you can put it right there. Okay. And then as you put things here, it'll give you a tally right here, and it will put it on the order form on the front page. So you will know how much your spreadsheet total is. Okay. Right there. It'll include it right there. Okay, product info. I have finally updated this form. This is one reason why it took me a while to get everything done. People ask me about these products all the time. So I have given information here for you to read about the products. Like, what's the difference between instant milk and regular milk? Or what's a 9-grain cracked cereal? Like, what's in it? So I explain all that kind of stuff. I tell you what my favorite honey is, or I just give you examples of things. So there's a lot of information here. Please take a moment and look through it if you want to. I have written tons of stuff for you. See that? Fun. And I can add to that as time goes on, but I just explained things and tell you how I use it or what I like about it. Or let me show you this real quick. It's exactly like our, like the order form. But right here, this equipment. So we have some new equipment listed here. We have a deluxe hand grain mill. We have Wonder Mill, the Wonder Junior, Nutri-Mill, Boss Universal Plus mixer, and some attachments to go with that. I've given you some links that you can go to and look at this and try to help you see, what's available. We also have a new water thing. Let me show you that. Water solutions. So we have water bricks this time. Water bricks have been added to this list. So if you want to learn a little bit more about water bricks, you can click that link. So I'm really excited about this page. Great resource for you. And it's just my honest opinion about stuff. Okay, now this page is what I am so excited about. If you click at the bottom on the dark purple tab, it's called Year Supply Suggestion. All right, so I don't want to read all this. I feel like I need to wrap this up for you really quick. But these are the foods that are suggested for a year supply for one person, which is also like a 3-month supply for 4 people, right? But these are the foods that would sustain your life and give you the nutrition you needed if this is all that you had to eat. This is the base of your year supply long-term storage, okay? This is the base. This was from a letter from the First Presidency of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints on January 20th, 2002. And this is the list that I trust, and I base my personal food storage off of this list. And sometimes it's hard to figure out, oh my gosh, 400 pounds of grains, like that sounds ridiculous. Like, oh, that's so much, but it actually isn't that much. And so I put an example here. This whole spreadsheet right here is locked. It's just an example page, but look at this. A 1-year supply for one person. Here's 400 pounds of grains, and you can see the total weight is listed out. And then that's the total cost. Now that's the cost from this spreadsheet. If you were just going to get it all from here, of course, you can go, buy it from other places and package it yourself. I personally like to get my stuff already packaged for long-term storage in a bucket or a number 10 can and not have to worry about repackaging stuff. But, because I'm limited on time and I have a little more money, but it used to be I had a lot more time and was limited on money. So, just different stages of life. When I was young and had all my 5 little kids, man, I repackaged all my food and got it wherever I could as cheap as possible. But I just am giving you an example here, and I hope that this will be helpful to you. And look at the legumes. It says 60 pounds of legumes. So here's 60 pounds of legumes as an example, is 59.125 pounds. So you might want to throw in a little extra if you're serious about getting that exact 60 pounds. But anyway, you can just see, I've laid it out here. Don't be overwhelmed by this. This is here if you want it as a resource, okay? And then at the bottom, I just said, here's some things that I would add. Once you get your base of your food storage, here's some things that I would start to add, okay? And just another note that getting also a 3-month supply of groceries that you are used to eating day to day is also part of the council. So that 3-month supply of your groceries is part of your food storage for your year supply. Okay. And now I wanted to show you this give it a try tab at the bottom, the light purple tab. If you click that, it's the exact same spreadsheet, except it's blank, and you can fill it in. Like you can do your own wish list or your own inventory that you already have, and figure out like how many pounds of it do you have? How many pounds of grains do you currently have? So it's a spreadsheet that you can use, and just I hope it's a good resource. I hope that you like it and that it helps a little bit. I'm a spreadsheet fanatic. I love spreadsheets. They help keep my life and my brain organized. So there you have it. This is the ordering information and the order form. It is ready. I'm excited about this. Please spread the word, get your orders into me on time. And I really hope that you will have, that you're being kind of serious about getting stocked up. You just don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. So do whatever you can. Prices are going up, and I don't see that they're going to go down anytime in the near future. So there's not a better time than now to start preparing, because yesterday's gone and you don't know what tomorrow brings. So do what you can to get your family prepared. If you have questions, or, I'm so happy to talk with you and to help you and to explain things to you, or to help solve problems or whatever you have. But just do what you can. I know when you do what you can, even if it's a little, even if it's not the whole year supply, do a little, do what you can and follow the counsel. And I know blessings come, and you'll never regret being prepared and having what you need to take care of your family. Okay, blessings to you all. I hope that you have a wonderful spring, and I can't wait to hear from you. Have a wonderful goodbye, and have a wonderful week.